Hey, this is Kai, and this is week. I actually have no idea what week we're on. I've missed, I think, 3 weeks because I went away for my birthday on the 13th, came back, and my PC died. I got my new PC delivered, then my modem died, so I had to have an engineer out to fix it. So, yeah, I think I've missed 2 or 3 weeks, probably 3 weeks. I still don't know what week we're on. I think it's probably week 8 or 9. Gotta be week 9. Yeah. Um, I swear since starting T, my concentration span is just so bad. But anyways, the topic is trans and work. Yet again, I don't have much input on this subject, mainly because I've been self-employed for some time. It hasn't excluded me from some of the awkward moments that I've heard people talking about, especially when people find out. For example, most of my business paperwork is in my new name, not my birth name. So some of my suppliers might call me, they ask for Mr. Lewis, and I'll be like, I am Mr. Lewis. Then you get those few seconds of silence, which seem to take forever. And you can hear them thinking about what you've just said. Most just carry on talking to you. However, I did get one guy who was so rude to me that I ended up just slamming the phone down, which was a shame because, I mean, they were really good in the sense of delivery and prices, but I didn't complain. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. Most of my custom is done online. Well, actually, all of my custom is done online. I don't have over-the-phone contact with customers or face-to-face. It's all done through messaging, which in some ways been good for me. I don't mean that in a way that I'm ashamed of who I am, but I'm at the point where I'm just completely sick of explaining to people. I'm so fed up. I seem to be on repeat, and you know, I am just so fed up of, I seem to be in this regular telling the same story. Well, yeah, okay, I was born a girl and stuff. Because people, it's surprising how many people, when you kind of say, no, I am, over the phone, it is easier because sometimes they can just take it as, perhaps you're a guy with a feminine voice, but face to face, that's hard and you've got to go into explanation. So yeah, I'm just completely fed up with that. However, recently my voice has started to change, which has made it easier. I did recently pass, which was amazing. It was in a restaurant. I got referred to as sir, which put a huge smile on my face, basically. I have always wanted to become a counsellor, but never did, just mainly because my confidence used to be really low, especially being referred to as she. It did do a lot of damage to me. So, counselling is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. The beginning of this year, I actually applied for to go on a psychology degree, which I do start next month, the 11th, I think, something like that. So I guess, I am starting towards that goal of things, but I'm not sure how I would have dealt with working for someone else and transitioning at the same time, especially, when you're working in a large company. Though I don't know what would be easier, whether it would be, in larger companies, there's a lot of people don't tend to take much notice as perhaps they would in a smaller company where there's, a lot of gossip. So I don't know. I take my hat off to people that do go out and work and they're transitioning at the same time. I do apologise. My voice keeps going up and down and I keep getting like a croakiness which is making me like cough a lot, so I do apologise. Another thing, I mean, you don't actually need to be taking hormones to transition. Some people decide that hormones aren't for them. For me, I decided it was the right thing, but I mean, there are people out there that decide they don't want to do that. You don't need to be taking hormones to transition, which, you know, all that could prove difficult in a working environment. And I mean, even taking hormones doesn't guarantee that you're going to pass 100% of the time. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I would have coped, but I guess, you know, when you're desperate for money, you've got no choice. So, in a way, I guess I'm pretty lucky that I get to work from home. I don't really know what else I can add to this subject, which seems to be happening more and more. I'm not much of use to you guys, but in the little boxy down below, I will put in some links if any of you are experiencing any difficulties. Just go and look at them. There's some useful information. It is UK based, but I'm sure there are other websites out there for non-UK people. So yeah, once again, guys, thanks so much for watching and take care. Hey, this is Kai, and this is actually week 1 for Trans Issues 101.